All right, hello everyone. We want to take a moment to welcome you back to our return to school for Monday, January the 31st. We're going to take a few moments to share with you some of the updates that you can expect for returning back to school for semester 2, which will begin on Monday, January the 31st. All right, so we want to first of all welcome you back. If you are not familiar with us on the call, I'm Principal Kyles. I'm the principal here at the high school. We have Mr. Weems, who's our assistant principal, Ms. McMichael, who's the assistant principal, and then we have Dr. Howard, who is our instructional specialist. We know it's been tricky pivoting in and out of the virtual world and back into in-person, but we want to thank you for entrusting us to educate your children. So just a reminder of our district core beliefs. I think the biggest one that we like to highlight is that in the River Rouge School District, we want nothing less than we would want for our own children. So when we make decisions as it relates to safety and instruction and the education of our students, we really do it with all of our students in mind, thinking of each of them as our own. Okay, Mr. Weems. All right, so we're going to go into what our winter semester will look like. So today, Friday, is our last day of our semester 1, which we call our fall semester. And when our students return to the building on Monday, January 31st, that will be the start of our winter semester, semester 2. So Dr. Howard, I'm going to turn it over to you to address what it's going to look like.
Okay, thank you so much. Our semester 1 closeout reminders. Our remote online learners have now completed their classwork and midterm exams through their Google Classrooms with their teachers. All students who did opt for to work on the school packets, they are due Monday, January 31st. So those who have packets, they are due Monday, January 31st. A portion of that packet will be used to determine the midterm grades, but however, we must have them returned in order to finalize the students' grades on Monday. Semester 1 grade books are now closed and report cards will be mailed home to you. Next. We're happy to welcome our scholars back for in-person learning while we observe all school safety protocols and social distancing. Parents, if you have any concerns regarding this transition, please contact the main office or administrators to discuss regarding your children. Our daily schedule, we are now back on our daily schedule. We are in the same routine as we were before. If you'll notice that we will continue with this beginning Monday, January 31st. We have our Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday schedule, and then we have our modified Wednesday schedule with early release.
All right, we just want to update you as far as it relates to our in-person safety protocols and supports. You know, sometimes we have to revisit things as different strands or different things pop up as it relates to the pandemic. But we just want to review with you what we do to make sure that all of our students, our staff, and our families are safe. So students, upon arriving, they do screening. That's for our staff, our students, our visitors. We have 2 entrances. So arrival and dismissal will be using multiple exits and entrances just to make sure that our students are spaced out. Health and safety precautions, masks are a must. They must be worn by all students, all staff, and all visitors in our building. We also make sure that all cleaning and sanitizing protocols are happening in our common areas as well as in the classrooms. We have our seating arrangements and assigned seating, which allows us to help with our contact tracing if we do have positive cases. Also in our common areas, we have things such as table shields and for our breakfast and lunch and other safety protocols. For transition, we work to make sure that our students flow safely and cautiously through our hallways. We also have technology available and charging stations for our students. We will follow all district and building protocols as it relates to any positive cases and exposures, and will continue to keep our families informed. We will be socially distancing as best we can throughout our school, and our signage is posted throughout our building. Okay, Mr. Weems? In-person testing options. So just so that you know, as it relates to testing, all of our staff are tested. We mandate all of our staff to be tested every Wednesday here through the district so that we can get our results, so that every week that the people that we put in front of your children, we know their status and we know that we are putting safe people in front of your students every day. We do also have many of our students who parents have opted to have them tested with our staff on Wednesday. And that's just an added layer of support that we offer here at the school. So if you would like for your student to be a part of that Wednesday weekly testing, please contact the high school office. We can send you a waiver and all you do is sign off, and we will include your student in that testing. You'll get the results just so that you know what your student status is from week to week. We also have our Beaumont Teen Health Center, which is on site, and they often offer vaccination clinics and other health concerns. All right, Mr. Weems, I'll let you go ahead and share about what the daily operations will look like.
Thank you. So on Monday morning, things will look very similar to what they've looked before for students. Our arrival will be pretty much the same. We'll have daily screening where there will be verbal screening questions at entrances. Temperatures will be taken. Students must have masks upon entrance to the bus as well as the building. We do have 2 arrival doors, as we always have had. The 9th and 10th graders will enter through the auditorium door, and they will report directly to the gymnasium near stairwell A. 11th to 12th graders will come through the main entrance and report to the cafeteria near stairwell B. Student schedules will be available for pickup during the entire first week at the entry doors. We are still offering breakfast. It will be served in the cafeteria upon arrival. After 7:50, we're asking that students will pick up their bag breakfast and report directly to class. Lunch will be served in the cafeteria in 4 grade level lunches according to student schedules. Students must remain seated and socially distanced as indicated by our lunch staff when not in line. Our cafeteria snack line will close 10 minutes prior to the end of lunch in order to control some of the flow of traffic in the cafeteria. Students are not permitted to enter any lunch they are not assigned to. And we also have our safety table dividers, the shields in place for student safety. Hallways and transitions, we're kind of modifying how we're going to be moving through our halls and through our stairwells. So students will move throughout the hallways as socially distanced as possible. We will have staff monitoring this. We're trying to make sure students are not congregating in the halls and standing around in large groups. So we want to make sure the students are moving along headed to class. Lockers will be assigned, but there is no congregating at lockers as well. And there is no sharing of lockers. So for student expectations, we have masks must be worn at all times. If a student does not comply, this risks our compliance and safety. Social distancing must be followed at all times. All behavior procedures apply. There's no time for behavior issues. Behavior issues will be addressed swiftly and parents notified immediately. We're going to continue with our dress code that was sent out in the first semester. So school appropriate clothes are required. Please refer to the dress code policy. All attendance policies apply. Truancy will be addressed and parents contacted immediately. And all academic expectations still apply. Finally, I have dismissal. At the conclusion of the 7th hour at 3:10 p.m., all students will be dismissed by floor out of the building. There will be no re-entry. Long hallways will dismiss down stairwell A. Short hallways will dismiss down stairwell B. If students are not enrolled in an after-school activity or sport, they must ride the buses home or be picked up. Students should not linger after dismissal.
Okay, for classrooms, the classroom setup, all desks will face the same direction. Desks marked for social distancing as close to 3 feet as possible per the CDC guidelines. And assigned seating will take place by each teacher for contact tracing. Cleaning and sanitizing, desks will be wiped down between classes and common areas are cleaned hourly. Supplies, each student needs supplies, no sharing of supplies. Classrooms will have supplies as needed by the students. For policies and procedures for our technology will be available in classrooms as needed for instruction. Each classroom is equipped with computer carts. Electronic cleaning wipes will be available before using and before returning to the cart. We have some new and improved programs here at River Rouge High School that we're excited about. The dual enrollment program, we have our traditional dual enrollment, which will meet at River Rouge High School. And we also have 2 new programs, physical therapy and criminal justice, that will have classes at the Wayne County Community College District campuses. We also have Meta 24, our entrepreneurship-based learning curriculum and programming with learning labs for increased student engagement. And finally, our after-school programming. We have various groups and programs will be available after school. We're putting that together. It will start Monday. Currently, we have art club, we have the dance club, we have the photography club, and we have other clubs that will be added after Monday. We also have after-school tutoring and credit recovery that will start on Monday as well. Communication, we feel like communication is very important. We will send out student and parent emails. We have a phone blast system to send out phone calls. And we will also utilize our school website along with our social media on Facebook through River Rouge High School and Principal Kyle's Facebook page.
So our final page that we want to make sure that you have is probably one of the most important pages. And these are some of our main contacts for you. If you need to reach our main office, we have Mrs. Bass and Miss Renetta in our main office, as well as the administrative contacts and our counselors. If there is a concern as it relates to going into semester 2 regarding your schedule, please make sure that you contact your counselor, Ms. Frederick, for our 11th and 12th graders, and Ms. Jacina for our 9th and 10th. Behavior concerns will go through Coach Parker, our Dean of Students, and any truancy issues or COVID issues will go through Coach Chester Franklin. And so what we do want to do is we do want to welcome our students back. We're excited to see them back bright and early on Monday morning, January 31st. However, we do want to reiterate how important it is upon coming back for our safety and our security of our students, our staff, and our families. Please make sure that you are aware of what is going on when you come back into the building. We have to be socially distanced. We have to be aware. We want to stay in school. And so our job is to make sure that we do everything we can to keep everyone safe so that we can stay in school. And so again, we thank you for taking the time. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. We look forward to seeing you back on Monday, and have a wonderful, wonderful weekend, and we'll see you bright and early. Thank you.
See you Monday.